Hello everybody, my name is Brandon Rabel, and welcome to my deliverable 7 for my final project on my rotational base tape measure.
We can see here the enclosure I have designed includes the encoder with its bracket aiming downwards, allowing the printed wheel to easily slide and connect into place. Next, we have mounting holes made for different electronic parts, being the display, the push button, and a small wire adapter for the encoder to properly connect to the Arduino. We also have included mounting standoffs to the Arduino Uno board itself, giving it ample room and proper orientation. Finally, there is a properly printed cover that will screw into the predetermined holes on the assembly.
Looking at the control system block diagram, we can see that there's a rotation on the wheel which goes into the photoelectric encoder, which gets put into the Arduino, and then based off what button is pressed and how the button is pressed, it'll be in a different mode, such as a button held for a very long time will either power on or off the device, a button held for a lengthy time but not extremely long will change the units between centimeters and inches. Just a single button press will swap the device between track, pause, and reset, and the Arduino will output this all onto the LCD display. With the enclosure front screwed onto our unit, we can take our device, and with a press and hold of more than 3 seconds, we're able to power on our device. So, a button press is able to cycle through the different modes, being measure, lock, and reset. On the reset mode, we can see that it is currently in centimeters, and when spinning this in the measure mode, spinning this wheel attached to an encoder, we're able to change our distance that we measure. Now we can test this by putting it on 0 on centimeters, pressing it once to go into measure mode, rolling it a little bit until we are at the end of our tape measure or our ruler, lock it in place, and display our measurement, being 30 centimeters, which is the length of this ruler. Now we can actually go a step further and hold this button for about 2 seconds, and it'll switch it into inches. So we can flip this around just to go the same direction. Set it down right on the ruler's 0, press it once for measure, and start rolling it until we reach the end, and lock it in place. And we have an accurate measurement of about 12.14 inches, which is close to 12. And when we're finished, we can either reset it, we can set it back to centimeters, we can then hold it for about 3 seconds and power our device off.